Boss Up Visual Podcast offers media services for reasonable price quotes, created to aid the urban community with marketing services for your business, products, or services. Book your interview or ad by emailing bossupvisualpodcast@gmail.com or simply fill out the contact form. Boss Up Visual Podcast is geared towards business and life topics, teaching individuals how to build wealth, make smarter financial decisions. Boss Up Visual Podcast is hosted by Shakita Days and Derek Days, founders of Derek Denzel Days II Corporation. Sometimes looking at life and business from one person's perspective or type of group can be misleading. Teaching you how to stay bossed up in the competitive world. A visual podcast shows step up, raise your standards, and for the direction of your life. Boss Up Visual Podcast features sub-segments hosted by business leaders, authors, coaches, and individuals looking to expose their brands. Become a VIP listener, get access to rewards and more by subscribing.
Hello, I am back. It's your favorite Christian caregiver coach, Angela Amazing, and we are back with another caregiver episode of Caregiver Talk. So listen, we are now in August. Welcome August. We are here and we're still in the third quarter and we are pushing out strong. I just wanted to stop by today to encourage somebody. And just to encourage somebody, I had a co-worker who lost her mom, and she's a caregiver. She's a CNA, and she's been in the business for a very long time. And for me, it was emotional because we watched her go through going to the hospital with her mom, doing things with her mom, trying to be strong as she deal with her patients, and losing patients that she had been caring for months, sometimes years. And it was like a double hit, because she gets used to some of her patients and then they transition. And then to have her mom transition, it was like a lot, to see. And she's very strong, so don't get me wrong. But I wanted to encourage somebody in a time of grief. I wanted to encourage somebody in a time of loss, the sadness. Some people you can't replace. Some people in your life you let go and you don't look back. But there are some people that when they leave, even when they transition to go home, and I use the word home, where they're going to spend the afterlife, I say that void or that feeling or that memory or that whatever it is for you, it doesn't go away. So I just wanted to encourage somebody to hold on to the memories that makes you laugh. You're going to have some memories that makes you cry, but try to enjoy and indulge into everyday life while that person is living. Or even if you don't get an opportunity to, try to make the best of today, because tomorrow is not promised to us. I am your caregiver coach, certified life coach, your Christian caregiver coach, Angela Amazing Tate. And I am everywhere. You can find me on Instagram as I am Coach Amazing. You can find me on Facebook at Angela Amazing Tate, the caregiver coach. And you can find me on my email address is amazingcaregiverscircles@gmail.com. I'm on Twitter as I am Coach Amazing. I'm pretty much everywhere, and I'm stuttering a little bit because this was just a tough one to even talk about, because I remember when I lost my mom. She was in hospice, and I was in between owning two businesses at the same time. I had just opened up two salons, literally. And then this happened, and I had a special need adult son, and it was a lot. And God sent me people. I called them earthly angels, and they came from the north, south, east, and west. It wasn't the people I was looking for. It wasn't the people I was used to. It was the people who God sent to me. It was those people. And let me just tell you, it was a blessing to be in a space where people knew exactly what to do. They knew what to do when I didn't. And that was good for me. That was big for me. That was huge because I just lost it a little bit trying to stay directed in a space of everything I had to do. You ever felt like that? And if you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. I am your caregiver Christian coach, Christian caregiver coach. I added Christian caregiver coach on, and let me tell you why. Sometimes you want to narrow down your audience, but you also want to let people know what you represent and who you are. And I think for me, it was important to add that because not that you have to be a Christian to tune into this show. I think for me, it had to give you a little more insight on who I am and what I do and what I believe in. So I started giving a little more of myself, the more comfortable I got with doing this show. It's been amazing. My lovely co-host, Shakita Days, has been rocking it. She filled in for me last week when I couldn't get on. It was amazing. I actually got married, and so I was not able to do the show because we were out on a honeymoon or quote unquote honeymoon. And so, yeah, it was good. And it's good to be able to know who you are, identify who you are. If I had to describe or transcribe who I am with my eyes closed, I could do that. I could do that. And that's where we got to be. We got to be able to walk in authenticity of who we are. And so I am Angela Amazing Tate Granillo now. I am a Christian certified life coach for caregivers, and I am one of God's favorites. I am a child of God. I serve the Most High, and I am so grateful to be able to be in a space of caring and sharing for others. It's not everybody can do that. So shout out to my first responders. Shout out to everybody who are in the care home health. Look at me. I couldn't even get the words out. Shout out to everyone who is behind the scenes in the medical field, the first responders, the home health care business, even the people who do the medical billing, the EMTs, the doctors, the nurses. This is such a long list of caregivers, professional caregivers, family caregivers. The list is so long. Caretakers. It is so long of all the people that need to be thanked every day for what they do. The hospice team, the people who pick up the hospice equipment, who drop the hospice equipment off. It's so many. And I salute you. Today I salute you because I was talking about grief, and you have to be around all this stuff and then go home to your own family. That's deep. So I pray that God gives you strength on your journey as you continue to stay in this industry. I thank God for all the new people who are coming and becoming caregivers, or who wake up and want to be nurses. Just anybody who's stepping into this world. And it's like a world of our own because, the stuff we do, a lot of people can't do. They're not built to do. And I'm finding that. So I want to say salute. I want to say thank you for all you do. I am a executive director on the Derek Denzel Days II Corporation, which is a nonprofit, and we thank you. We thank you. We know how important it is to, acknowledge people in different organizations and in our organizations, and feel free to donate if you would like. You'll find some more about our organization probably listed below. And if you look it up, you can actually see what we stand for. And we just want to support and love on you all. And we thank everybody who supports us. So I want to say, and we are taking donations. So if anybody want to donate to the organization, we talk about senseless gun violence. The couple, Derek and Chiquita Days, started this foundation because they lost their son at an early age to senseless gun violence. And that brought this organization on. And so I wanted to be a part of something like that because it was purpose. So many of us know that story. I lost my nephew to senseless gun violence. My first nephew, that's my sister's son. And it was tough for me because he was living with me and he went home to visit his mom and didn't come back. So that was like, I didn't expect that. I expected my mother to pass. So I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared. It's a difference when you're unprepared for someone to pass. It's a difference. So again, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm not going to stay long. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend as we're pushing into this month and moving this month with excellence, moving this month with purpose, moving this month with passion. I am hosting an event in New Orleans, Louisiana, actually Kenner, Louisiana, and it is a Power of Prayer brunch. And we're talking about the presence, the purpose, and the power of prayer. And we're pushing into that space because we want people to know that we can pray you through and you have the power to pray yourself through. But let's do it. And your presence is needed. And let's get in position to possess everything that we want and we're asking for. And sometimes your actions got to speak a little bit louder than your words. Okay. So here, I'm going to let you go from here. Remember, my favorite quote is, when you look in a mirror, you should see that you are truly amazing. And if you don't, you're probably looking in the wrong mirror. Bye, guys. You have an amazing weekend once again. And take care of you. Make sure you stop and do something for you. That is so important on this journey. Stay hydrated. Make sure you exercise. I gave 5 tips or 3 tips the other day. Keep your body active and moving so it doesn't shut down. And find some quiet time. If you have to say you're taking a mental health day and take a day off and step back away from everybody, do so. Figure it out. Find a way. Even if you have to get up an hour early and just spend 30 minutes to yourself, find some time to sit in a moment of being present for you. That's all the time I have today, guys. It's your girl, Angela, amazing Christian caregiver coach, and I am here for it. If you need anything, hit me up. You can find me on multiple platforms. Again, you can email me at amazingcaregiverscircles@gmail.com, and I'll be more than glad to answer any questions you have or anything you got going on. And bring a friend next week. Tune in and share this broadcast. Bring a friend and definitely take heed to you are amazing. Make sure you know how to speak over you, about you, and to yourself, because it's not what other people are saying, it's what you are saying about yourself. Bye, guys.
When you're taking a look at life and you're looking at your life, what do you see for your future? What do you see for yourself? What do you see for your family? Do you want to continue to live this life and be unhappy, be unsatisfied, not being able to live a full, fulfilling life? You want to get out of that rut. You have to get up and do something new. Do something different. Do something meaningful. Something that's going to be valuable to your life, valuable to your growth. And the only way for you to do that is to get up and boss up. Boss up, raise your standards. Raise your standards for yourself. Raise your standards for your life. You are enough. You're capable. And the only way for you to move into a different space, we have to get the knowledge that's necessary to move into those spaces. So don't be afraid to raise your standards. Don't be afraid to better your life. Don't let people tell you that, it's not possible. You're doing this for nothing. You're doing this for you. So whatever you desire to have for you, yourself, and your family, and the life that you desire to live, take action. Take action today. So thank you guys for joining us with another Boss Up Visual podcast show. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Stay bossed up.
It's time. It is time. Enough is enough. It is your turn and it is your time. But I need you to surrender. Repeat after me. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I can't do this anymore.
Into your strength of yes. Yes, I took my power back. It takes a village. It takes a team. So when I said I'm switching it up, I want everybody to leave here today buying something from somebody. I want everybody to leave here with somebody's number. I want everybody to leave here promoting somebody else on their social media. Because we don't do that. What we scared for?
That business became more and more of my time. But I also had to tend to my other businesses. So with this Boss Up conference, it really made me want to share my kind of experience and kind of things I do. Because I feel like everybody has a boss inside of them. You know, everybody can figure out how to get to the next level.
I'm so overwhelmed to be here today. I mean, this is what I live. This is what I live. I live positive, progressive people.
You can't try to change other people if you're not willing to change yourself.
Amen.
So here are a few ways to work towards change. So I had to come up with a strategy, and he told you that this relationship is built on prayer. I'm telling you, when we got together, I was 19, he was 17, so it's like we grew up together, right? Keen enough to understand, to pay attention to those moments, to see that he was changing, right? But only because I was changing.
Student loan, then the interest rate is so high. So I told Angela, I said, I want to give back to our community. I want to show people how to buy and sell real estate with no money down. I have a mentor that coached me named Don Jacob. He'll coach me how to buy real estate. The house I'm living in, you guys, I live in 6-bedroom, 3-bedroom, in an acre of land. And you know what? Guess how much money I put down? $20.
Why this happened? Because, you know, a couple of years ago, 2008, I lost my son in a shootout. So, I mean, this is a situation of life being, you know, in the street, we're in the street, and to be here today is a whole breakthrough for me.
Like he said, our mission started back in 2008 when we lost our 10-month-old son to gun violence, Tennessee. So we wanted to present to you today the Think Before You Act campaign, the sign that you see here in front of the podium, because a lot of violence is going on today where there's roadway rage, people getting shot and killed, people just not thinking, but they're just living in the moment and they're making mistakes.
Hello, how y'all doing? Y'all alright? Sound good? Sound good? If you're down, then be quiet. Okay, no, I'm my brother, Jude. That's my people low. You know, it's my brother, you know, that's my little nephew, and I'm just saying it's just love. And I love this black power here. Y'all continue making this black movement.
The next Boss Up Visual Award, because we're going to do this every year. We're going to do the Boss Up Visual Award. This is the first annual Boss Up Visual Award. And I could not kick it off without giving my partner, my sister, Angela Amazin Tate, the Boss Up Visual Award, because she really brings it. And she really is a boss.